What's up? What it do? How you doing? I am back with another video. Today, EandE family, I'm showing you how to make a marble cake. Don't go nowhere. So this recipe is going to start with 2 sticks of room temperature softened butter. To my butter, I'm going to add 2 cups of granulated sugar. So I'm going to mix my butter and sugar together until it is a light and fluffy consistency. So for about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so next we're going to add our eggs. We're going to add 4 room temperature eggs. And as always, EandE family, if you're not comfortable cracking your eggs over the bowl, crack them in a separate bowl so that you can look for any shells or imperfections. So that's 4 eggs that we're going to add to this. So next we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this mixed in with our butter. So for about another 1 to 2 minutes, we want to make sure that the eggs are well incorporated into the butter and the sugar. So next we're going to add our dry ingredients. So this calls for 3 cups of flour. I'm using cake flour, but you definitely can use your all-purpose flour. So we're going to get 3 cups of flour added to this, and we're going to add all of the dry ingredients together, and then we're going to sift them. Next, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, so we're going to get these dry ingredients sifted into our butter and sugar mixture. Okay, so we have our bowl back on our mixer. Going to add 1½ cups of room temperature buttermilk, and I'm going to add a ½ cup of vegetable oil. Now we're going to get our paddle back down in our mixer, and we're going to mix this just until the flour and the milk and the oil have all been incorporated. We do not want to overmix our batter because it will cause for a very tough cake if you overmix. So give it about 1 to 2 minutes just until everything is well incorporated. So I'm using my 9x13 rectangular pan. You can use round cake pans to make a tier. You could even probably turn these into cupcakes, but I'm using my rectangle pan for this. So I'm going to spray a little Baker's Joy in my pan so that my cake doesn't stick. Flour and oil in a can makes it easier for you. So we want to get that well coated. And then before I add my cake batter, I like to get down in here with my spatula just to make sure that nothing stuck to the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to pour our cake batter in our pan. Now, normally, right before I stick it in the oven, I would give it a shimmy and a shake, but before we stick it in the oven, because marble cake is your basic yellow cake recipe, which is what we just made here. And then we're going to add chocolate to this and swirl it around. So I want to make sure that we get any of the air pockets or lumps that may be in our cake out before we add our chocolate to it. So give it a shimmy and a shake Just like that. And then do that. Just like that. So this is a chocolate syrup that I made yesterday. You can take a bag of chocolate chips and melt them down. You could do that by doing a double broiler, which is water in a pan that you would heat up. You set the bowl on top of the pot, put your chocolate chips in while they slowly melt. Or you can do it in the microwave. In a microwave safe bowl, add your chocolate chips, and every 20 seconds rather, check your chocolate chips because you don't want them to scorch or burn. But since I had this amazing chocolate syrup that I made yesterday, this is 1 cup of cocoa, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of cold water, a pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Put it on the stove, let it come to a boil for 5 minutes, set it aside, let it cool until it starts to thicken up. So we're going to add drops of chocolate to our cake batter. Okay, so I just added 6, if you can see, I just added 6 round little spoonfuls of chocolate. Then I'm going to take a straw because I couldn't find nothing else to do a swirl with. And I'm going to stick it in here and swirl it through our cake like this. And that's your basic marble cake. Simple and easy, I know. So we're just going to swirl like that. I'm going to add a couple more spoonfuls of chocolate, just so we have a good swirl. And this is what your unbaked marble cake should look like. So we are going to bake this in a 350-degree oven until the toothpick in the center comes out clean. When we come back, I'm going to show you how to make a buttercream and a chocolate frosting for our marble cake. Don't go nowhere. Our marble cake is now completed. It has cooled. I have iced it. I was a little nervous, y'all, because when I took it out the oven, on top, it didn't look like it was going to go, the marble didn't go all the way through the cake, but it actually did. Looks amazing. Y'all know we got to taste this cake just to double check that it tastes amazing. So let's get a taste. This cake is so moist. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh man. That's amazing. That chocolate syrup that I made, I didn't make it on camera in this video, but I did make it in another video. Check out my turned up sugar cookie video and you'll be able to see the recipe for the chocolate sauce that I made. I was going to do 2 different frostings, just a regular buttercream and a chocolate. I decided to just do one. And the frosting recipe, I'll leave the recipe in the description box of this video so you guys can have the recipe to the frosting and the cake. But this is absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. Telling y'all, friends, your family, associates, whatever, they are going to love this. As I always tell you, EandE family, I promise you, they will not be disappointed. That's it for today, EandE fam. Like, share, comment on this video, and If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And as always, EandE family, don't forget to live a little and live a lot. Y'all be easy. Try this out. You're going to like it. No, I don't steer y'all wrong. Bye.